Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go step by step how to upload your book to Amazon's Kindle program. The first thing you're going to need to do if you don't already have a Kindle account is to go to KDP, that's Kindle Direct Publishing, kdp.amazon.com, and you'll need to set up all of your financial information so Amazon knows how to pay you. Once you've done that, you'll be in the KDP dashboard, and there is a button you cannot miss that says Add New Title. Once you click that, you're going to be on the page that you're seeing right here in the video. The first thing Amazon is going to ask you is, do you want to enroll in KDP Select? Now, we've talked about KDP a lot in this course, so let's go into some detail here. If you say yes, that means you are giving Amazon absolute exclusivity to sell your book for a 90-day period of time. That means you cannot sell your book anywhere else, including your own website, while it's in the KDP Select program. Now, the good news is books in KDP, we feel, get promoted a little more often. I have no actual evidence that that's true. It is truly just anecdotal. But by enrolling in the KDP program, Amazon gives you several promotional tools, and it also allows you to have its book in their KOLL and their Kindle Unlimited programs. What that means is, if somebody borrows your book through KOLL, and that's a program for Prime members, or buys, well, it's actually not buys, it's loans it through the Kindle Unlimited program, you get a share of the monthly global fund. And that global fund will change from month to month, but you get a share, and it's only the Kindle Unlimited has only been in place a few months, and the money that you get per book is ranging from $1.50 something to $1.80 something. So you're going to get paid for the books that are sold and the books that are borrowed through KOLL and the books sold through Kindle Unlimited. And none of that happens unless you're in the KDP program. So if you click this box right here, you are officially enrolled. Okay, so moving on down the page, getting started, here you're going to enter the title of your book, enter the subtitle of your book, and this is optional, but if you want to make sure that you can get appropriate keywords into your book and it doesn't fit in the title very well, get it in the subtitle. Let Amazon know if it's part of a series. If it is, and you can click this little thing and say, why do you want to know that? And they like to be able to identify books that are in a sequence, and they group them together, so it actually helps sales. And edition number. Now, why would you use that? A couple of my books I have updated so many times. One of them is actually on the 6th edition. So you want to let readers know that this book has been updated and this is not just the first edition. Publisher, this is again an optional field. Description, we talked about description earlier in an earlier lesson. This is one of the more critical parts of the things you're filling out here on the dashboard of KDP. This is where you're doing the writing for, what's in it for me. You're letting the reader know exactly what they're going to get out of buying your book. Really, really important. Book contributors, can add a contributor, and that would be you, and you are the author. As you can see, though, you can add more than one person if you want to give credit to your illustrator or photographer. Really up to you. ISBN, again, this is optional. If you want to buy an ISBN number for your digital book, great. If not, great. Verifying your publishing rights, make sure that you let them know this is not a public domain work and you hold all the rights. Now this is a really, really important section, categories. You're going to add categories, and you need to add categories that are relevant to your book. Don't add a category because you think it's a great one, and there's not a lot of competition, but it has nothing to do with your book. So you can look at all the categories here or choose fiction or nonfiction. So I'll just say nonfiction and go down to, I don't know, what do you think? Games. How about games? Within games, as you can see, I can choose so many different games to categorize my book. Poker, so I would choose, if I were writing a book on poker, I would choose this. You get the opportunity to choose 2 categories for your book. Now, do not try very hard not to put your book in the same category but different subcategories. In other words, don't choose games for both of your books and in one choose general and the other choose poker. Try and find another major category that has to do with your book. It's going to help you in ranking. Okay, if you are writing for children, this is kind of a new section in KDP that you can choose a minimum and maximum age range that the book is appropriate for. Search keywords. You can use up to 7 keywords. Again, very, very important. This is where you can, when you did your initial research for the book, you came up with keywords. And do you remember we actually looked at Amazon and typed in soccer, and then it showed us all the things people were looking for that related to soccer. This is where you can put in up to 7 keywords that you think people are going to be looking for to buy your book. Select your book release option. If you're ready to publish now, just click this box. If you want to set your book up as a pre-order, you can click this box. Now, there are certain rules covering pre-ordering, so if you are interested in that, click and get all of the information, because you don't want to break the rules here. Next, upload your book cover. If you don't have a designer and aren't good at art, Amazon actually created a cover creator. So launch that and start creating a cover. The last thing here is uploading your book file. Enable digital rights management, DRM, or not. Most people I know, myself included, basically don't enable this, because the thought was if you enabled it, people couldn't hack in and make copies of your books, but the reality is there is no book that's not hackable, so we don't bother. Then you're going to browse and find the book file, and it's going to get uploaded. And once it's uploaded, you can preview the book. Once it's uploaded, there will be a little thing that comes up over here that says preview the book, and it will launch a book previewer so you can see what the book looks like. Now I'm going to pause this video so I can go to a second page. Amazon won't let me go to a second page unless I've actually filled in everything. So I'll pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Once you've uploaded the book, you'll get a message saying that the upload and conversion were successful. If it finds any spelling errors, it will tell you what they are. And if they're true spelling errors, you can go back into your document and change them and re-upload. I have found, though, that sometimes it will call a spelling error out on a word it's not familiar with, but it's actually really not a spelling error. So this is a place you can preview the book. And if you want to preview it on your computer, you can download the program called Previewer. So that's how you do that. And once you're happy with how everything looks, just do save and continue. This will take you to page 2, which is rights and pricing. Here's where you choose if you want worldwide rights or individual territories. I always choose worldwide. Set your pricing and your royalty. Now, I talked earlier in an earlier lesson about this beta pricing support feature. And if I'll just click it so you can see it, it's going to analyze data for books similar to the one that I'm selling, and it's saying $9.49 is probably a really good price point for me. And as you can see, it's saying that it would decrease my book sold by 50%, but up my author earnings by 65%. I have not found this to be true. So, but it's worth testing. I've tested it on a couple books, have found that this is generally too high a price, but it's worth testing. And if I want to change it, I can click here and say yes, but I'm going to say no, go back to the rights and the pricing. So I'm going to price this book at $2.99 and choose a 70% royalty. And this particular book of mine is not in the KDP program at this time. If it were, I could get 70% royalties for sales in India. I'm not too worried about it. Once I choose the price, Amazon can automatically translate to all these other currencies. So I can say set UK price automatically based on US price, or I can go in here and change it to the number of pounds that I want to sell the book for. Okay, so it's going to take you down through all of the various Amazon sites around the world. Now, if you have a print copy of your book as well as a digital copy, you can enroll it in the Kindle Matchbook program. Now, once you've done this, all you have to do is go down here and say click and publish and save and publish, and a little box will pop up saying that it takes 24 to 48 hours, but it'll show up before it shows up in the store. The last thing I want to show you is how to use your promotional features of the KDP Select program. So we did the publishing, we did the rights and the pricing, and now we want to go to this KDP Select benefits. And it's here that you can choose one of two things, a Kindle Countdown deal or a free book promotion. A Kindle Countdown deal you can set up to have your book, let's say your book costs $3.99. You can set up a countdown to run for a finite period of time, and it will, I'm going to just show you, it's easier than explaining. Create a new Kindle Countdown deal. And let's just say I'm going to run it from October 28th to November 30th. I can have two price increases. So what it shows me is that on part of the countdown, the book's going to be sold for 99 cents, and on the second part, it's going to go back to the $2.99, which is not a big variance. So I find that countdowns will work better if your book is priced a little bit higher so that you can get in several price increments over that period of time. Okay, now the other thing you can create is a free book promotion, and you get 5 days of free book promotion per each 90 days in the KDP Select program. So if I want to create a free book promotion, I can say, okay, start this October the 8th and end this October the 10th, and it tells me here I have used 3 of my 5 days. All I have to do is save the changes, and my book will automatically run for those 3 days at free. You can go in here and stop this anytime you want. Let's say that you thought, oh, you know what, I only want this to run for 2 days. Come in here and it'll give you a little option to say stop this or cancel it. Okay, now that is the dashboard. That is the backbone of the KDP program, where you learned how to publish your book, set the pricing and the rights, and set up your promotions.